What's going on YouTube? Tristan Farquhar here, back with another video, and in today's one we have an opponent wearing a shiny Mew t-shirt. Yeah, look at it, it's nice. I want it so much. Actually, that's not what we're here for, although it is nice. What we're here for today is to showcase Gengar in Great League, and specifically, whether or not you should use the Psychic Charge move. Now, I know this is very expensive. I know I am well aware of the mass expense of 2 Elite TMs, or 1 if you've somehow managed to get the Psychic into Great League, or you can just go for a Community Day Shadow Punch one, give it Psychic. But we're also going to be comparing it to Sludge Bomb, and that's what this first battle is. Now, I'm just going to say, it's not very often that unless you've got Shadow Ball, you're going to really be wanting to use the secondary charge move. I personally value Sludge Bomb over anything. That's first of all my personal opinion, and as you know, I'm a Gengar enthusiast based upon my channel name. So that's what we're going to do today. You'll see in this battle, comparing it with Sludge Bomb, that we sort of don't use it at all. And then we're going to hop over to PV Poke to save me using 2 Elite Charge TMs that I don't have to showcase the one with Psychic. So, without further ado, let's get on with the commentary. So we start off against that Galarian Stunfisk, and we are now up against a Pelipper. I hate Pelipper so much, almost as much as Obstagoon, and possibly nowadays even more so. So what we're going to do here, go for the Blizzard, see what happens, and they shield it. Great, I'm saying. Wonderful, we could have gotten that through and done a lot of damage, which would have been absolutely delicious. Now, back to it while we just sort of have a tussle here. This is going to be a Hurricane for sure. Yeah, there it is. What we're going to do is discuss why you would prefer to have Psychic on your Gengar. Now, Psychic is a move that's super effective against fighters. And this is important because Gengar resists fighting types so much, having the Poison and the Ghost typing. However, having Sludge Bomb in Great League in particular gives it some awesome coverages, particularly against the Grass type and also against fairies such as Azumarill. You'll see in the PV Poke battle that the Psychic attack does a fair share to Azumarill anyway, coming from a Gengar, so you can make your own decisions then about which one you want to go for. But here we go, we're going to land a Sludge Bomb from a Venusaur onto the Tropius, and I suppose because we don't use it in this battle, the Gengar Sludge Bomb will do more damage to the Tropius due to it having higher attack. Now, luckily, here, the Tropius uses Leaf Blade, and that's fantastic, because we have no shields left, and having a Gengar is not so wonderful with no shields, because of just how glassy Gengar happens to be. Gengar is a very, very glassy Pokemon, and you do want to typically maintain shields for it in order for it to be used, and it will put out massive damage. It's played as a closer most of the time. Sorry, I'm presuming you're just watching the battles here. I'm not exactly giving commentary. But it's played as a closer most of the time. I wouldn't run it on lead because they will have their 2 shields and their fast moves will completely and utterly overpower you. If you're running Gengar on lead on safe swap, it's the same sort of story because you're going to be most of the time switching out from a lost lead and their fast moves will likely overpower you and they will also be able to counter you. So as we see there, we do take a Go Battle League win with our Gengar and we hop over to PV Poke. Now in this one, I'm running a completely different team. And this is the team I would recommend you use with a Gengar. However, I would personally say to swap out the Bastiodon for a Skarmory based on past experiences using it. Now, we're going to go for a Shadow Punch. It's the next battle where we actually get to use the Psychic attack. But here we go. Again, sorry to anyone that actually wanted to see it in the regular Go Battle League with a Psychic Gengar. Hopefully this is the last battle I'll have to use the PV Poke in. But using two Elite Charge TMs wasn't going to happen because A, I don't have them, and B, I can't get them. Otherwise, I certainly would have done, because I'd love to have every kind of Gengar in the Great League. I'm sure you know me by now, I love Gengars, and if you wanted to know my second favourite there, that was going to be the mascot, is Tropius, but that's besides the point. That is indeed besides the point. We're going to go at this Galarian Stunfisk here, which on lead, this team hates to see. But when it comes in the middle of the battle, you know, we can handle it. We can do something about it. We can use these shadow punches. And you'll see that coming from such a glassy Pokemon, it's a glass cannon, Gengar. So it's going to do a lot of damage. What we're going to do here is leave this go through. It's just a rock slide. It's still going to do absolutely major damage. This is, once again, in case you didn't see, against champion difficulty, the hardest mode on PvPoke to my knowledge that makes very, very few mistakes. So what we're going to do here is decide to use a shield. And we shield an Ice Beam. That's not good. That is just not good. It's terrible. As a matter of fact, it's terrible. Because we know that Azumarill can run Hydro Pump, which stings. It stings a lot onto a Bastiodon being super effective. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get off some more Smackdowns. And I am at this point thinking to myself, if this is Hydro Pump, I am stumped. And it's not, it's Ice Beam. So despite the rhyme, it doesn't really work out for the Azumarill not having Hydro Pump on them there. Honestly, not too sure about why they went for Ice Beam. They certainly have two moves, being from a simulation, that Azumarill, but not too sure there. Maybe they thought they wouldn't get to the Hydro Pump, which is very much possible against this. They also could go in with the Galarian Stunfisk and use that to farm down, but we have a Medicham, which is the reason I say to you guys to run this team with Medicham. Now, if you have XL Medicham, it's certainly a better bet. I'm also, as you can see, running Dynamic Punch on the Medicham. We're not going to have a double Psychic move team. And I also don't believe, this is going back to it again, that Psychic isn't the best move to have in Great League. I think Dynamic Punch is a lot better. And this last battle that we're going to have here, of course, this is a Rock Slide. We're going to be able to take this. If it's an Earthquake, which it shouldn't be, we're going to be able to do it in with our Bastiodon. So this last battle is really going to showcase a lot of what this team and Psychic Gengar is about. Well, not this one per se, because this is a Stunfisk Galarian. It's Galarian Stunfisk. As I said, we hate this on lead. So what we're going to do is we're going to Rage Quit. Not forfeit, we're just going to Rage Quit as fast as we possibly can. Get out of there and let the rage simmer down so that we can go into a next battle, which coincidentally is against Azumarill. It being used in a simulation tells you exactly that this Azumarill is a phenomenal lead. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go straight Psychic. And let's see how much damage this does to an Azumarill, one of the staple Pokemon in Great League. It does a lot. And the nice thing about Psychic is that it can fell their defense. There's notifications coming in there. Loads of them. Absolutely brilliant. All of the notifications in the world. I'm trying to stop them there by the looks of things while I'm doing this. I'm trying to stop them coming down. That should be the last of them, just in case they are bothering you there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to town with our Gengar against this Swampert. You saw it did a lot of damage to said Swampert. And we're going to go for another Shadow Punch. They should shield this, and they do. So that's fine by me. We're not going to shield it. We'd just be farmed down otherwise if we did, because we are part poison typing. Mudshot is ground. It's super effective. Yada, yada, yada. Glass cannon. And that just doesn't end well. We're going to make our way in here with our Medicham. Medicham is fantastic for farming down, particularly against something as glassy, yet again, as Swampert. Not fantastic about farming down Gengar, though, because it resists fighting types so much. Now, on we go. What we're going to do here is we're going to go for an Ice Punch to make sure that they do not get to a Hydro Cannon, which I believe they would have done. Otherwise, they certainly would have. Now, if you've gotten this far in the video, please subscribe to my channel. Yeah, there we go. You clearly want to stay around for Pokemon Go PvP. So that would be very nice. Oh yeah, there's the guy who actually suggested me do this video. Absolutely brilliant. At the time the comment came down. Awesome. So we're going to go for Dynamic Punch here. There's your free shout out. The fact that the comment came down as I was recording the video. Awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to go straight away for another Dynamic Punch here. This would not be possible with Psychic. And we'll just see how much a neutral Dynamic Punch will do. Bam! There it goes. Takes that thing into red health. We switch out into Bastiodon. And we've just got this tiny little piece of Azumarill left. So what we're going to do here is shield the Hydro Pump. And it's a play rough. Sadness. Sadness and anger immensely. Right, well, we're going to go ahead and farm a little. And just as we're about to beat up the Azumarill, here comes a move. Now, we know what it's going to be. Case in point, there it is. But Bastiodon, oh, Bastiodon is way too tanky, and it just drinks that up. It just drinks the Hydro Pump. It opens its tiny little mouth, and all the nice hydro pump goes in, and it just drinks it up. Absolutely brilliant. And we taunt the simulator, which technically you can't do, by waiting for them to lower their defense sharply before we go for a stone edge. If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below telling me did you like it. And that's my first Gengar video on the channel. So with that being said, Tristan Farquhar out. See you later, guys.